So here we have the Ford Focus on a 66 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of it from there. As you can see, we have reversing sensors and plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. But now that we've done a full circle, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, first of all, we have the rev counter, we have the speedometer over on the right-hand side. In the centre at the bottom, the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges. And above that, you can see the main trip computer, which includes the total miles for this car. They are 60,491. We have a digital readout for the speedometer above that. You can change that information for various different bits of individual trip computer information, fuel economy, or you can have these 4 pieces of information displayed simultaneously. And the buttons that I was using to do that are just here. We have cruise control and speed limiter beneath that. Stereo and phone controls on the right hand side. The phone controls can only be used after you pair the phone up to the car, which is done over on the touchscreen in the centre. You can see we've also got our climate control controls up here. We have physical buttons for those down below, which we'll come to in just a moment. To pair your phone, just hit connect a phone and then add device.
Search for sync on your device and select sync once it is found.
And just follow the instructions on screen from there. When it comes to our audio options, we have FM, AM and DAB radio, CD player, USB input. We've also got Bluetooth audio and an SD memory card input as well. So loads of ways to listen to your music, and we've got satellite navigation. Really nice, clear colour display. It's a very easy system to use. Below that we have our CD player, main volume for the stereo, and then the physical controls for your dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, driver temperature, you can increase and decrease the fan speed, you can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. When you're happy with those settings, you can turn your air conditioning off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will now take full control of the direction of the air and fan speed to maintain those temperatures. Any manual adjustment will take auto off, as you've just seen there. And you can then put it in your own settings. We have a heated rear screen and a proper heated front screen as well. USB input, a 12-volt charging socket. This button turns off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. The system is off when that light shows. It's on every time you start the car, so you'd need to turn it off if you wished to. And we have a 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.